Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today we are looking into Hedera and HBAR, and we will be looking into it, what is Hedera and what is HBAR and its utility, its supply and other things, and recent news about Hedera and what is going on with Hedera and why Hedera is not performing as it should, because it is one of those projects which does have a lot of community behind it and it's not pumping like it should, and there is no demand for it. It does have a lot of market cap, around 3.8 billion. Still it is not enough to hit all-time high, or it's nowhere near all-time high if we look at the BTC. So I will be explaining everything in this video, so please feel free to comment below if you like the Hedera or not. So first of all, what is Hedera? Hedera Hashgraph. So basically Hedera Hashgraph is like a blockchain, but it is a bit different from blockchain. As you can see, this is a structure of a blockchain, and this is a structure of how Hedera Hash consensus works. So basically it is a patented blockchain or hash graph, whereas blockchain is open source and free. So it has various features, such as it is a low cost immediate settlement. As of now it has a finality around 3 to 5 seconds, and it has fees as low as 0.001. As for its scalability, as of now it's scalable up to 1000 according to their website, and it is also fairest access and ordering boot. Hedera is a leaderless proof of stake network with ABFT hashgraph consensus transaction contain a consensus timestamp and are fairly ordered, and it is also EMB tooling and library. So basically we do have Ethereum virtual machine on Hedera, and it is optimized for speed and scalability. It does have smart contract capabilities, and it also users can also build NFTs, tokens, and even smart contracts on the Hedera. So another thing is that it is actually governed by Hedera Council, and Hedera Council has around 39 collusion resistance organization lead to head the network. So basically it has one of the biggest network operator. As you can see, we have a Google, as well as Ubisoft, even Wordplay. We also have Chainlink Labs, BitGo, even we even have every Division, including Australian payment plus, and we also have, I believe, Zen, Shinhan Bank, and other things. We even have IBM, LG, Dell, and others. So these are the organizations which actually control the Hedera. So it is fairly decentralized if you look at it this way. So basically Hedera's decentralization work like this. So Hedera addresses decentralization concern by separating governance from consensus. Hedera's governance design assures no single company, small group of developers, or node operators has influence or control over the network. So this is done through this Hedera Council. So this section will talk about Hedera ecosystem. So we'll just start where we left off. So these are the various council members which actually control the Hedera. So we have around 39 of them. As you can see here, these actually come under their ecosystem as well. So after that, we have their Web3 application, or their DeFi or Web3 dApps and dApps ecosystem. So basically, as of now, if we look here, we have we have different ecosystem projects. As you can see here, we have around, I believe, it's not that much, but still it's pretty good. And there are actually big names, which includes SME Labs, Amari, and even I believe we even have a Pangolin here somewhere. So still it's pretty good when it's come to their ecosystem. They have a lot of gamings going on, and if we do look at their DeFi, as you can see, as of now it has a TVL of around 129 million. It is having a rough time because it has been around, the Hedera or HBAR has been around from 2029, and still it does not have it hasn't even broken 200 million mark when it comes to the total value locked. As of now, they have around 7 projects in their ecosystem, including Pangolin. Pangolin is a pretty big exchange on Avalanche, but still it does not have that much TVL on the Hedera, but still it is something. So in terms of their biggest one, we have Saucer Swap, and I believe this is the most probably the biggest project in their ecosystem, which is also the DEX as well. As you can see, it has over 126 million TVL, and as of now it's down. This month it has been down, it's not going down, and it can also be seen in their TVL. As you can see, it did go down from 156 to, as of now it's around 129. So in terms of their enterprise, so the main purpose of the Hedera Hashgraph is probably the enterprise, though. So they are actually, I believe they are focusing more on enterprise solution rather than retail ones. So as you can see here, they have pretty good partnerships, which includes Alliance Block. We also have Bank Socials, even Australian Payment Plus. So this is for the payment as well. So beside that, we do have others, I believe. So we do have blockchain for energy, block science, civic ledger, even crop stage, which is, I believe, is for agriculture management or something like that. We also have drop, even MTech. So basically these are all the enterprise solution which are using Hedera. So in terms we also have LG. So they have a sustainable NFT marketplace to buy and sell digital art, which I believe is built by the Hedera, or which is built on top of Hedera. So in terms of other one, let's see what we have. So we have something called Neuron, trust layer for mobility and IoT applications. So Hedera does have a lot of IoT applications as well, which is pretty good. We also have Standard Bank, a digital bond platform for issuance of tokenized financial assets. So something which I missed in the introduction, Hedera does have a lot of going on when it comes to the real world tokenization or real world assets. So as of now, real world assets have been pretty much the talk in the crypto market. And if we do look at the Ondo and Goldfinch, as you can see here, most those are the real world tokenization asset projects, and they have been doing extremely well. And Hedera does have a pretty big applications when it comes to the real world asset tokenization. Pretty good when it comes to the Hedera. So these are the different wallets which are being built on top of Hedera, or which comes into their ecosystem. We have a Bitco is a pretty big custody platform when it's come to the digital assets, which is pretty good. We even have a Fireblock, which I believe is an all-in-one platform to store, transfer, and issuance of digital assets. We even have a Exodus, even eToro, which is an exchange. So beside that, we even have a so let's just see. So yeah, these were the ecosystem partners, and they have been growing slowly, but still it's not that the rate of the rate of ecosystem growth is not that fast, but still it's something, and it is growing slowly. So we have a Hedera roadmap. When it comes to the Hedera's roadmap, I really like their roadmap. The reason being is that they have a very detailed roadmap. So when it comes to the in development, as of now, they are actually developing this one. So they have a code base optimization. They are also working on decentralization, network tooling, and automation. They have a mirror node as well, EMB archive node. So they also have developers tool and integration. They are working on, as of now, JSON, RPC, relay performance improvements. So they also have a test net and preview net. So they have something called developer portal improvements. As of now, they are also working on token services such as secure association pathways. So they also have the graph Fidel's lab hosted node. They even have a local node improvements going on behind their development. So they also have a disaster recovery enhancement. So this is basically, I believe, enhanced tool to support an even more comprehensive range of incident scenarios, reducing and eliminating potential network download. So this is basically for network downtime. So these are for their in development. So they also have another phase which is called plan for development. This is basically they have plan for projects that are on the near term roadmap. So the second is for plan for development. So these we have decentralized network management tooling and improvements. We even have a smart contract verification. We have something called mirror node explorer. So last for and not least, they have a prioritized for development. So these are basically projects that are prioritized but not yet planned for development. So they have something called EME, third party tooling support. They even a token association improvements enabling community nodes. So basically they have a pretty good roadmap, and I think that actually matters when it's come to the development. So I think this is a big plus point for Hedera. So let's move to the HBAR tokenomics and see what's going on. So first of all, HBAR has a max supply of 50 billion. There won't be more than 50 billion HBAR no matter what. So they actually can change the supply if the Hedera Council decides to, but I don't think they will be increasing it anytime soon. Or if they do, I think at least there will be a lot of voting going on, and we will have a news about that. So let's just not worry about that as of now. So as of now, its circulating supply is around 33.7 billion, and around 16.3 billion have yet to come out, and I think they will be coming out in next 10 years or even next 5 years. It is unclear, and that is controlled by the Hedera treasury. So we do not know when they will actually allocate those. So as you can see, they do have transparent reporting going on what happens to that supply, but still we do not know when that will actually come out. So beside that, the Hedera token itself is basically used for smart contracts fees, network fees, and minting NFTs and minting tokens as well. So the fees goes to the Hedera treasury, and I believe in the end those are given to the stakers as well. Another utility of the Hedera HBAR token is that it is used for staking. As of now, it has a staking reward of around 3.45 billion for 5%, which is a lot much lower than the competition. If you look at Ethereum, they are offering around 4 to 5%, and even Solana is offering a lot. So that may be one of the reasons why it does not have that much demand. As of now, we have around 22.5 billion staked, which is over around half of its supply, I believe, at least half of it, as you can see here. That means we have around 10 billion in the open market. So when it's come to the nodes, we have the biggest one is actually LG, as you can see here. After that, we even have Swidle and Google's and other nodes, and as of now they have 29 nodes running, or 28 if you look at the active ones. So if you do stake Hedera HBAR, you can actually get around 0.45% of the coins. So the biggest problem with Hedera coin is that it has a lot of supply yet to come out. So if we do look at its remaining supply, which is around 32%, which will come out, and that means it does still have a 32% of the inflation remaining, in which will eventually come out in the market. So that may be one of the reasons why its price has not done that well. If you look here, its market cap has actually been doing pretty good. As you can see here, its market cap at the peak was around 6.8 billion, and as of now it's around 3.8 billion, whereas its price at peak was around 3.5 or 0.5 dollars, and as of now it's around $0.1. So that means because of the inflation, or because of the tokens which came out during after this wave, those actually that actually impacted the price a lot. And as you can see, the price has not gone up unlike the market cap, and which may be one of the reasons that the same thing may happen in the next bull run. And even if the HBAR does want to go up, its inflation just won't let it go up in the long run. So you have to understand that if you are holding the HBAR, so it is better to stake the HBAR than just holding them. So if you're holding them, just stake them, and that is the best thing you can do to fight the inflation which it has in the long run. So let's move to the Hedera news and what's going on with Hedera recently. So on January of 16, they actually announced that they have a wallet called Snap. It goes live connecting Hedera network and MetaMask. That means potentially 30 million users have access to Hedera ecosystem. So this was a pretty big move when it's come to connecting MetaMask and Hedera. That means this means that Hedera will have a lot of adoption as we go on. So another thing they had was BitGo. BitGo is one of the biggest crypto custodial service, and they also have various services going on with the crypto, and they are one of the biggest company in the crypto market. So they actually joined Hedera Council to further the success of the Hedera network and support the innovation. This moves is a pretty big for Hedera. This means that we still have a lot of demand for Hedera when it comes to the enterprise solution and institution demand. So another thing which we had a Hitachi actually joining the Hedera Council, which means that real world industrial solutions built on top of Hedera's DLT, more adoption for Hedera solution when it comes to the enterprise. So that means this is a pretty big move for Hedera as well. So we also saw a Hedera entry into AI, as you can see here. So they actually did a partnership with EQTY Labs, brings an open source AI framework to the industry's first native Hedera blockchain integration, which is pretty big as well for Hedera. That means we also have an AI to the Hedera as well. So another thing we had Hedera Council matures governance by separating the roles of chairs and presidents. So they actually did something change with their governance by separating the roles of chair and president. Still something to look at as well. So beside that, we also have a partnership between Hedera and Algorand to develop the decentralized wallet recovery system. So this wallet, the blockchain ecosystem, Hedera and Algorand collaborate on a new alliance and open source protocol to troubleshoot the need for decentralized recovery for digital assets. So I believe these are assets regarding the hex or something like that, and they have actually partnered Hedera and Algorand, which is pretty good. And we also had something interesting. Pyth network launches a real-time market data on Hedera. So Pyth is actually becoming one of the prominent Oracle solution in the crypto market, and they actually launched a real data market on the Hedera, which is pretty good. More than 400 Pyth price feeds will be launched on an open source so we will see our 400 Pyth price feeds on the Hedera as well. So pretty good. So this was actually done on Feb of 26. Still pretty good news for Hedera. So Hedera does have a lot of news going on, and they have been actually building slowly and surely. Pretty good for Hedera. So this is the last section of the video. In this section we will be discussing price action, price prediction and price analysis of Hedera or HBAR. So before we come to the chart, we need to look at its relationship with its market cap. As you can see here, I did explain it in the tokenomics section, but I will explain it again. So at the peak or at all-time high, the Hedera hit around 0.5 or 50 cent price, and it was in September of 2021. And if you do look at its market cap, it actually peaked around 6.8 billion, but it peaked in November. So in December, the market cap in the September, the market cap was actually lower. So as you can see here, this means that the supply of the Hedera has actually impacted its price. So its market cap has gone up, which is pretty good. That means at least there is the same demand of the Hedera as it was in 2021, but the price has not improved. The reason being is that the supply has increased, and that means the price has gone significantly down. There is no reason beside that. So but still the good thing is that it has, the market cap is gone up. That means that the demand is still there. The demand is same as it was in 2021. That is not a good news as well, because it means if we had more demand, the price would have been much more and the market cap would have actually broken this all-time high. So still the Hedera has yet to break its all-time high market cap, which was around 6.8 billion. As of now it's around 3.8 billion. That means we still need 2 billion more to break that high which we had in around 2021, or around 2.5 or even 3 billion. Still that is what I want to talk about. So as of now we do have a good resistance when it comes to the weekly chart, and which I think which may be one of the reasons why it's not going up as of now. As you can see here, it has a pretty good resistance around 0. It has a pretty good resistance around 13 cent, and it actually rejected around that resistance, and because of that it has been going down as of now. So it actually depends on BTC. If the BTC does go up, I think the market cap of the Hedera has started to go up, as you can see, and the price may go up as well. That could happen, but as of now we are in the correction phase. So I think if we do break this resistance, we may be heading towards 0.19 cent or even higher. So as of now we need to break this resistance to go higher. If not, we may even see a correction around 0.067, which is a pretty high, but still I think we may see a correction around at least 0.95, which could happen as well. So I will just put the color of the supports as a green, so you know where we have the support zone. So as of now we have support around 0.09 or 9.5 cent or 6.7 cent, as you can see here. So as for its resistance, we need to break 0.13 or 0.19 to go even higher. So if we do break 0.13, I think we will be heading towards 0.19. If we do break that 0.19, I think we will be heading around 0.25 or even higher than that. So this was it. But as of now, what we need to look at is its price in the long run. So if we do see the rest of the supply come into the circulation, I think the price will most likely even go down, because even if its market cap remains static, the price will most likely go down because of the high supply being high supply in the market. So still we actually do not know when the rest of the supply will come into the circulation, but the good thing is that it does have a demand which can be seen from the market cap, as you can see here. So as for its growth or its potential, so you need to look at the layer ones. The competition in the layer ones has actually become extreme. So if we do look at the layer one's blockchain, as you can see here, the Hedera is around here. As you can see, it's only up around 7% in the weekly chart. And if you do look at others, even if you do look at Solana or even the Tron and even Bitcoin Cash, all of them are up by a lot. And if we do compare the Hedera, just a second, I will just try to add the 30-day price action. So as you can see, in the 30 days the Hedera is up by 7.3%, same as weekly. And if we do look at others, just such as BNB, which is 42, Solana 76, even Ethereum is up by 13, and even BTC is up by 34. And if we do look here, except for Tron, most of them have not actually improved, and even the Hedera has only gone up around 7.3%, which is comparatively a lot lower, and even Injective is not doing that good. But still the Hedera as of now needs to go up, and I think it needs a lot of market cap as well. So another thing which I do not like about Hedera is that it requires a lot of market cap for the price to go up as of now, because if it wants to hit 0.2 cent or 20 cent, it actually needs over its all-time high market cap to do that. So you have to keep that in mind. and beside that there is no option for it to go up. So still that it is good to see that it does have a demand, and which can be actually seen here on the market cap, as you can see, and it has been slowly crawling up its way towards upward direction. So if we do compare it with likes of Solana, let's just try to see if we do look at the same scale. So okay, so if we do look at the Solana, as you can see, Solana actually as you can see here, Solana has outperformed the Hedera by a lot. As you can see, in the previous bull run, the Solana did the same correction, almost the same correction as Hedera, but in this bull run it has outperformed the Hedera by a lot. And same goes for other new layer 1 blockchain, which includes Sui or even Caspa. Even Sai is coming, it's making waves up. Even Elgron has outperformed the Hedera in the last 30 days. So I think we may even see a little bit hype come into the Hedera as well, because it is popular layer 1 solution, and it does have a good community behind it. And I think it may actually go up if it breaks this resistance around 0.13. So if we do see this if the resistance gets broken, I think we may be heading towards higher. Yeah, so this was it. I hope you liked the video. I will be back with more. Thanks for watching.